Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with a Simpler Stocks free video for June 17, 2016. So you can see right here, it's about 12 minutes before the close. Today was all about a big old reversal from an oversold condition. Now, how did it work today? Just so you know, let me put up the futures. Right now, and we're still moving around, we have the futures up 750. They were down almost 20 points. NASDAQ was down over 40, well over 40, is up 13. Russell's still down $1.70. Bond's still up 26. You have gold down 450, was up over 20. So we've had some big old reversals. See the Nikkei here? It was down 600. Big old reversals in here. Now, what caused the reversals? And that's the first thing that everybody always asks. First thing is, what are traders keying off of? Number one, the German DAX. You put up on Thinkorswim, like I like using it on TradingView, but if you put it on Thinkorswim, it's DE Dow with a dollar sign before it. Now, it doesn't show the best things in the world. It's a little harder to use in here. But if you look on here and put in a 2-minute chart, it usually has a lot of gaps, but you can get an idea. And the whole idea in here is look at the DE Dow. Now, you might ask, why are traders keying off the DEL or the German DAX? The reason is because of Brexit. Everybody is scared about Brexit, and like I've been showing on countless charts, the divergence between the Nikkei, the German DAX, and a lot of the European bourses they've been really dramatic on the downside. So I think traders, not only were we oversold, but they were looking to see if there's some stability finally in the German market. Now let me go into FinViz in here. I want to give you a better graphic of what's going on in here. Is the divergence between the DAX and the ESs. So if you go into futures on FinViz right here, I love this page. It's so colorful. This is all the futures. It's called a quote board. You go to charts in here, and I've been showing this for a long time. Look at the top here. Look, here's the Dow Jones. See this right here? Everybody thought this a head and shoulders top, and we broke up. See on how we reversed that candle? Reversed, reversed, and reversed. On the other hand, look at the Nikkei. Undercut, Euro Stoxx 50. Undercut, and the DAX undercut. So a lot of people are like, if they keep going down, we're finally going to get pulled down in here. Now, what I saw in here that's interesting, and I want to go back to this, is to show that if we got any stability, that could help the market. Now, you might ask, well, why would it help the market? Because of this. You put it on any time frame you want. The ES is on the left. And I want you to see at the tremendous oversold reading. Let me put it on a daily. It's really easier to see. And whether this is the NASDAQ, the ES is, this is what I want you to see on there. First, we had a little bit of a candle reversal earlier, but we were still down. But we're that oversold. Every time we've had a candle reversal, we've come back up. Every time. So this time there was no exception. So that was number one. Number two in here is if you put the ESs and you put it up on a 2-minute chart, look at the divergence, the correlation in here between our market and the German market. Notice that when this started rallying right here at 1040, we started rallying at 1040. Don't think they aren't related. The other thing a lot of people are watching is the Brexit poll. I've mentioned this before. And the way the Brexit poll is worked on here is that if more people vote on Brexit, it gets more bearish for the DE Dow and for the ES. And so what happened in here, there's a better way to look at it. We've been using the British pound. So if you put the British pound up here, guess what? Nice rally in the British pound here today. And look when it started, right at 1040. Amazing how that works in here. So the whole idea is when that rallied, then our market rallied. And now you have a nice little candle you're going to see on a daily chart. That's pretty darn significant in here. As you see in here, we have this beautiful candle reversal in here. So now what we get in here, are we going to have these where now we have 4 or 5 days up? I think the biggest tell in here is going to be how the foreign markets act. So the whole idea is now look at this in here. Yeah, this big old rally, but short, ultra short term, you have a little sell-off. Well, guess what? I have the daily up of the ESs on the left. How much you want to bet they had a little sell-off? I haven't even looked yet. Yeah, tiny. I wouldn't say great. Nothing to write home about, but a little sell-off. So we'll see what happens in here. My thing is, if you get the pound to resume its climb and to stop falling apart, you get the DE DAX going up, maybe it would invalidate some of those sell signal, those divergences. So that's what we're going to be watching the next couple of days. Now, like everybody knows, we still have the $7 30-day trial on Simpler Stocks. Just to let you know, I'm sorry you have to see my picture in here. This is Simpler Stocks. When you go in here and you log in, let me log in and show everybody. You get this. I love these tiles in here. You get the email alerts, which include stocks, a lot of times unusual option ideas. When it gets this crazy with the overall market, I usually just show stock ideas. When it gets a little more just whippy, I'll show more unusual options. But to be honest, I didn't see that many today. You have index and futures charts every night. I try to post 5 or 6. Stock trades and chart ideas, I try to post at least 6 a night. Those have been really big winners in here. Other thing we have in here is the chat room. This is from 9 to 10 Eastern. Every day I go in there and we discuss strategies and how to trade the market. Now it doesn't always include just short-term trades. Sometimes we have long-term. We have the premium videos, which is a little more in depth than what you're hearing now. We have the forum that's like a message board kind of based thing, and a meetup. Now the meetup is about every week that I do understanding correlations in the market. And basically in here what we do is this time I go for an hour and we do the close, so I go on live. And the way I look at it in here is we go in live and I'll talk about the correlations of the market, but I'll talk really about anything everybody wants to hear. But I try to keep it on theme about the correlations. Now the beautiful thing about this is when you press meetup, every one we've had becomes a video that is available for the subscribers. Look at all this in here. Really excited. A lot of people charge $99 for every one of these, and they just come free with your $79 subscription. So I hope you can take us up on these. We've had thousands of people take us up on it, and we have one of the highest retention rates in the industry. That means a lot of people enjoy what they get. So everybody take care. Have a great night. I will talk to you tomorrow.